This video is intended for audiences who are 13 and over. If you are not 13 and over, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Man, can we talk about how the first 10 minutes of this episode is the most useless thing ever? It is a literal recap of the show so far and the characters, right? That they spent the first 10 minutes explain. I don't know why they need to do that, right? I understand this is a new arc, quote unquote lap season, wherever they want to call it. Like the fact they have to spend the first 10 minutes is actually annoying and worthless, right? So I understand that Boonboomger is not like an extremely serialized season, like unlike King Oger last year, right, where every episode mattered. But they actually just waste the first 10 minutes of this episode with useless filler nonsense that adds actually nothing to this episode, and it's just pointless. Right? Oh, hold on. We learned that Mira is still fucking useless and poor, and she has to work in a convenience store and wherever the fuck hires her so she can pay rent. That's something to know at least. So, right? All right. Hey, it's Bakuage Sentai Boonboomger, episode 26, Secret of the Universe. This is an episode where only the last 13th minute of this episode really matters, hold on, but the first 5 minutes or at least 7 minutes or whatever, or at least after the opening sequence, right, with our Hessalian troop, matters because we get to see our boy Mad Rex again. He's back, but he's in flashback form. When are we ever gonna get Mad Rex back to the show? He's the only Hessalian commander I care about. All these Cronenberg sucks. Does this guy have a new name yet? Who's the new guy's? Disrace? Oh, is that what his name is? Sure, his name is Disrace. We'll call him that. Right, whatever. Sure, if that's what you want to be, your name is, right? He only shows up at the end, and he literally looks like a shitty knockoff of Mad Rex because he has this little pet iguana lizard thing on his shoulder pad, right? That he thinks he's like a pirate. Is it a snail? I think it might be a snake. Yes. Is this a Tsuchinoko? Is that what this thing is? Right? He's pretty much a really bad shitty copy of Mad Rex, because at least Mad Rex had the decency to have a dog, right? But the fact that he's just here and he only shows up in the last 5 seconds of the episode just to set up the next episode. It's I don't know why he does not appear earlier in this episode to actually get the story, because nothing happens this episode, right? Like I said, I don't need Boonboomger to be some episodic serialized storytelling, right? I just want stuff to actually happen and not waste my time. The first 10 minutes of this episode is actually just you can edit out so much shit in this episode, right? I feel like they got nothing else to do that day, so they had to film this as they try to get catch up. Right? What do we do? Oh man, we need more time. Quickly, throw in this shitty recap of the series. I don't know why the fuck we need a goddamn recap of the show. Right? Yeah, so there's really not much to talk about, right? Because the first 10 minutes is it's Shiraiba talking to the head of the ISA, Interpol, wherever the fuck this place is, right? And explaining about what the fuck, man, if you've been following this if this guy is supposedly her boss, right? And you've been dealing with the Boonboomger for 26 episodes. So was that? I have to take that real time. So when Boonboomger aired in October, no, sorry, not October, June, July, right? Hold on, when did Boonboomger start airing? In March, right? If you've been following this organization for 5 months and you still, as the lead, don't know what the fuck is going on, why the fuck are you? You are a terrible boss. You are the reason why your organization is so dog shit. Right? This old guy who's like, yeah, man, hey, it's been 5 months. What do we know about the Boonboomger? And apparently also in 5 months they could not find shit about Gemba's past. That's how bad they are, right? It's been 5 months. You guys can't use you guys can't find his old Twitter account where he used to write down slurs and everything, right? Yeah, so that's just what the first 10 is. Literally just Shiraiba explaining to this old guy who's supposed to be her boss, trying to figure out what the fuck the Boonboomger is, right? I don't know why this is here. It's really point, but it doesn't matter. This episode also makes a very big point to promote the Boonboomger robot DX toy in your face. Like Sharma literally puts it in your face. You know, it's like, oh yeah, please buy this shit. You know, this we swear this Megazord is cool. This is a good Megazord. It's not bad in any way. This Megazord is like the coolest thing. Please buy it. You know, right? It's not a bad Megazord, but the Boonboomger actually is pretty fucking bad. Let's be realistic. It is a really bad robot, right? It's not exciting. It's not an exciting toy. I'm not a big fan of the Boonboomger robot, but yeah, yes, that's what the first 10 minutes are. It's just them just doing wherever just Shirama explaining shit. Our Hesselian Chivo finds a toilet and they turn it back into another Hesselian auto monster, right? And they're like, oh yeah, hey, it's just like Mad Rex. This is what Mad Rex did. We'll keep his spirit alive, you know, by doing the exact same thing as this, which I respect. Hey, we gotta do every can to remember Mad Rex. He's our boy. You know, right? Mad Rex is everything, right? But yeah, they beat the shit out of this. Like I said, there's like really nothing going on. Like there's like no real change. Like there's a lot of fluff that happens this episode. Or like takes up a majority of this episode. So yeah. So that's pretty much. I really don't have a lot to say. This episode, I think, is honestly really, really bad. Right? In fact, they have to force like this stupid 10 minutes recap. Right? But anyway, hey, Taya does a dab, you know, because that's what all the kids love. Kids love dabbing, you know. That's what all the hip. You can do that in Roblox. You can do that in Fortnite. You know, right? You can do what? Hey, look, when given the chance, always do a dab. You know. Right, and then also it turns out, hey, look, it turns out to defeat the toilet monsters of toilet water is just you just go to firefighter form, you know, right? Like, you can't get me, you know. My cool leather suit blocks out your toilet water, right? Yeah, so they killed the shit out of this toilet monster, right? It's like this thing is so irrelevant. I don't really care. I think it's all fucking worthless, you know. Right, and then we find out that Taya's partner, his boss, right, is working, has like some weird ties to the ISA. And once again, proving that Shiraiba is just bad at her job. Like she does not notice that Taya's fucking mentor guy walks past her, right? Because she's too busy starting this stupid DX toy and say, wow, this DX toy is so fucking cool. I'm really glad I bought this thing, you know, right? Yeah, so he's in the ISA building. I don't know what his deal is or what's going on with there, right? Or what's happening, right? And then we get introduced to this race, you know, and then apparently Genba has like some backstory with him. I now just realized that he's a full snake. I didn't realize his chest piece before. I was only looking at his stupid little Tsuchinoko thing. He has a skull for a head, so I guess that's cool, but I don't know. His design's not it. I think there's something weird with his skull. I guess he's supposed to be a skeleton, but his weird little exhaust pipe mohawk thing does not look good. I'm not really feeling it. You know, it's not a really good design, but yeah. That's pretty much this episode. Like I said, I don't really have a lot much to say except rant about how fucking useless the opening 10 minutes are of this episode, how fucking stupid it was and pointless. All right, but yeah, next week we're gonna get a. I mean, technically, is this what this? And we start to like literally the only thing that matters this episode is like the last. Fuck, hold on, let's see. How long is this entire sequence? So let's see. So after Shiraiba walks off, right? Well, so let's see, Shiraiba. So I think it is so at 20:30. All right, so it goes up until let's see, 2021. Before the episode cut. Oh, so 1 minute. So literally the only part that matters this episode is the literal last minute of the show. The other 20 minutes of the show, absolutely pointless for the audience to watch, it turns out. Right? And then this week's lesson is don't play near cars. You'll get run over. You know, you'll get hit by a car if you play near a car. All right, that's pretty much what I got for this episode. I don't really got much to say, so. Right, so, all right. All right, hey, I hope something actually happens next week. All right, okay, thanks, bye.